One very good thing about Honda is the maintenance cost of these motorcycles is the cheapest among the big bikes. So easy to filter around in traffic. Such an easy motorcycle to ride. The sound is crazy. I mean, without the DB killer it sounds amazing, but yeah, if you do not want too much attention from the Mamus, better install the DB killer at least. Super fun motorcycle. The handling is so easy to, you know, play around, filter through traffic. Riding posture is slightly forward sit, but not as aggressive as a track motorcycle. This can be used on track, this can be used for touring, this can be used in the city, so that's the beauty of this motorcycle. So I had just come for a visit to Honda Big Wing in Yelahanka. I had a prospect buyer who wanted to buy this bike. Of course, we have done all the checks before we got this motorcycle, but he just wanted to have it inspected by a technician he knows here. Yeah, the bike is all good. They have given a go ahead to him, so he's gonna buy the motorcycle. Z900 being a 900cc motorcycle, making about 126 bhp, and that also now has a lot of electronics, so that costs about 13 lakhs on road, and the CBR 650R is around that same price bracket. It's being a 650cc, and it also offers lesser power. It's about 90 bhp now for the latest generation. So that way, if you see, the price of the Honda is at a slight premium. This was a very well maintained motorcycle. It was owned by a Honda enthusiast itself. Motorcycle was always on paddock stands, front and back both, not just rear, front and back both. It was always on paddock. So that's how well it was kept. Very good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning today. Not too much of traffic around. Weather is lovely. And what a nice time to take out this baby blade for a short spin. This is a 2021 Honda CBR 650R. 2021, 2022, they all had the same model. Looks really beautiful in my opinion. Looks like the 2018-2019 Fireblade, its bigger sibling. This looks like a proper baby blade. Looks pretty mean. I in fact love how this one looks compared to the new generation. Personally, this is what I feel. It's got some nice accessories on it too. Here's the tail section. Here you can see it's got the Showa separate function fork, which were the better suspension. It was an upgrade, I think, in the year 2021. Dual channel ABS as standard, dual disc in the front, single disc on the rear, Nissan calipers. Yep, so it's a very nice compact looking motorcycle. Let me show you the accessories on this one. This has got an Akrapovic full system exhaust here. There's no sticker here. This is with the DB killer taken off. You can install a DB killer on it. It's got a seat cowl, Evotech tail tidy. It's got the Evotech frame slider here. It's got a PPF on the front, seat cowl, and it also has a quick shifter. So the bike sounds crazy. Let's take it for a spin. This particular motorcycle is run about 17,500 kilometers. Let's go. It's got the traction control, it's got dual channel ABS. So I had just come for a visit to Honda Big Wing in Yelahanka. I had a prospect buyer who wanted to buy this bike. Of course, we have done all the checks before we got this motorcycle, but he just wanted to have it inspected by a technician he knows here. Yeah, the bike is all good. They have given a go ahead to him, so he's gonna buy the motorcycle. But yeah, nice ride from Yelahanka to my store. Roads, there isn't much traffic, so I thought it's a good opportunity to take this baby out and make a vlog on it. amazing with the Akrapovic full system exhaust, and this is with the DB killer taken out. And to add to that, it's got a quick shifter, so you hear the pop, sounds amazing. So this has got the quick shifter only for upshift, not for downshift. Very peppy motorcycle, very easy to handle. Yep. So the Honda CBR 650R, of course, is a sports tourer. It's a middleweight sports tourer. It gets an inline 4-cylinder 650cc engine. It makes about 85 odd horsepower and about 57 Nm of torque. So this motorcycle has got more of mid-range, which is pretty strong. It is capable of doing over 240 kilometers per hour, but yeah, that's just the top speed. What I'm trying to say is 180, 190, 200, these are all easy speeds on this motorcycle which you can do, which you can cruise on comfortably. So the ergonomics on this, it's not as aggressive as a track motorcycle and not as upright as the previous generation Honda CBR 650F. It is somewhere in between. So that makes it a motorcycle which is quite sporty, yet without compromising too much on practicality. That makes it a good balance to even daily commute. I feel I can daily commute on this motorcycle very comfortably. Super peppy bike. The handling is really good on this. And of course, it's a Honda which is known for its reliability, bulletproof engines, and yeah, it's a fun bike to have. The brakes are good, the bite is decent. I mean, for the capacity it is and the kind of power it has, the braking is really good. The handling is really good. And this motorcycle can be a good touring motorcycle too. As I said, it is not as upright as the CBR 650F, but then again it's not as committed as most track motorcycles, which still makes it quite easy to ride. I don't feel any kind of pain on my wrist for whatever riding I've done so far on it. And also I got a feedback from one owner that I met today at the Big Wing. He rides the latest generation CBR 650R. He was of the opinion that his motorcycle's ergonomics was slightly more aggressive, and this is still a bit more upright. I have not ridden the latest generation CBR 650R yet, but he rode this bike and this is what his opinion was. Hopefully I'll get my hands on the latest generation motorcycle too. It's a super peppy motorcycle to ride around in traffic because it's not heavy. It's a very lightweight motorcycle, which makes it really easy to handle and even filter through the traffic. Sounds amazing with this Acra full system. One very good thing about Honda is the maintenance cost of these motorcycles is the cheapest among the big bikes. The parts cost as well as the service labor charges, it is the cheapest among big bikes. Of course, the smaller vehicles also it is quite reasonable, but if you compare it with all the other big bike brands like Kawasaki, Triumph, BMW, Ducati and all that, Honda is the cheapest. Ducati is the most expensive because they've got the expensive Desmo services and all that, so Ducati will be on top. In terms of maintenance, it's the highest, and everything else is in between. Honda is the cheapest to maintain, let it be the parts or labor charges, both. So one thing about the Hondas is their initial buying cost might be a bit high, but the maintenance cost is very less. Z900 being a 900cc motorcycle, making about 126 bhp, and that also now has a lot of electronics. Earlier generation did not have too much, but the latest generation has decent electronics. So that cost about 13 lakhs on road, and the CBR 650R is around that same price bracket. It's being a 650cc, and it also offers lesser power. It's about 90 bhp now for the latest generation. So that way, if you see, the price of the Honda is at a slight premium, but their cost of maintenance is going to be cheaper. It's fair. I mean, they are charging that price for their reliability and easy ownership experience. It will be a hassle-free experience for sure, any Honda that you buy. If it's a well-maintained motorcycle, it will last really long. That's the case with most Japanese, but yeah, Honda definitely is very reliable. And also, one main thing is the maintenance cost is cheaper than everybody else. It is cheaper than Kawasaki also, which is a Japanese brand, yet the costing is cheaper in terms of maintenance. So this was a very well maintained motorcycle. It was owned by a Honda enthusiast itself. He moved out to US. He got another CBR 650R in US, the latest generation. He left the bike with his brother. He had maintained the motorcycle. He just used to start the motorcycle, ensure everything is running fine, and the motorcycle was always on paddock stands, front and back both, not just rear, front and back both. It was always on paddock. So that's how well it was kept, and very clean bike. I mean, it's rare to get very good, well maintained Hondas. It's a super clean motorcycle. All service records were done with Honda, and as I said, even if he was not in country, it was the brother ensured that the bike was always on paddock, started once in a while to see everything is fine, the battery is running. Yeah, so it was a well maintained motorcycle. Because he was not anymore in the country, he sold this motorcycle. I then sold it to somebody else, and then his usage was very little. He was a senior person, about 50 plus. He did not have too much time to ride. He just got the bike and did about 1,500 kilometers or so in 8 months, and that's about it. His usage was very less, so he also decided to sell the motorcycle, and now the current buyer is buying it. So we got it inspected at Honda Big Wing. Everything was good, and we got a green signal from them, so he's going ahead with his motorcycle. The motorcycle is going to get delivered today or tomorrow, and yep, since it was a nice ride to Yelahanka, I thought it's a good opportunity to ride. The weather was amazing, and the traffic is very less. Bengaluru is not like this most of the time. Because of Diwali, most of the people are either at home or they've gone out of station. So the roads have never been so free like this for a very long time now. So instead of sending somebody, I thought let's just take the motorcycle and do a quick ride and a vlog also. Sounds amazing. Sounds crazy in this tunnel. And you hear the quick shifter, sounds amazing. Filter around in traffic. Such an easy motorcycle to ride. the reaction of this kid. The quick shifter is mad. The sound is crazy. I mean, without the DB killer it sounds amazing, but yeah, if you do not want too much attention from the Mamus, better install the DB killer at least. Woo! Super fun motorcycle. The handling is so easy to, you know, play around, filter through traffic. Whatever riding I've done, I have no fatigue whatsoever, because the riding posture is slightly forward sit but not as aggressive as a track motorcycle. This can be used on track, this can be used for touring, this can be used in the city, so that's the beauty of this motorcycle. This is how versatile this motorcycle is, and I feel no sort of heat whatsoever so far in whatever riding I've done. I know there wasn't too much of traffic, but I've ridden CBR in the past. They don't heat up as much as few other motorcycles. Woo! Almost reached here at our store in AFS Motors. Pirelli Rosso 3 tire on the rear. Sounds really cool. I really like how this one looks. Just look at it. It's a beautiful looking motorcycle. So compact, sharp, just like the Fireblade. This is the baby blade, of course. Yep. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you like the video and you want to see more videos like this, please drop a comment. Please show some love in the comment section. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you next time again. Ciao.